Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. Noon on a Saturday and a perfect time for this showdown. It's the Washington Huskies and the Florida State Seminoles. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Huskies head coach. This is going to be a big challenge today. They have a great team coming in here, but he said, I am confident in our ability to handle that. We've got the best crowd in college football. They make every game a home field advantage. He said, I feel great that the crowd is behind us here today. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's got it on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Williams throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give on the counter. Maybe some room here. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Might as well give it to him again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Fires to the wideout. Williams open on the right side. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The freshman safety still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel. The Huskies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking for a crease to the left. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's got it again. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. This opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. Dumps it off in the flats. Could not make his way to the corner. Big part of the offensive game plan is yards after the catch, but none available there.
I like the idea on offense of trying to spit the ball outside quickly and see if your guy can make something happen in space, but give the defense credit. They rallied to the ball, got him on the ground.
Throwing, Williams. Takes the easy completion. Looking for the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Washington. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. From the gun, the ground game. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Crosses the 40. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Firing to the right, complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. And they'll knock him down.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Back has it. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And the Knowles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Pressure coming, and it's a sack.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Turning it on. Touchdown Seminoles. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper came on a 34-yard jaunt to the end zone. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They go to the counter. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty, so important at the college level. And the offense says, thank you very much for the bonus yardage, and it'll be first down after the personal foul penalty. He leaves it with his back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Williams on the play fake. Fires left. That's caught. It's Eldridge. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And that's the beauty of run and play action. Everybody sucks up, plays the run, and you get to slip that tight end down the field with a full head of steam, make a big play.
Williams, here's the pressure, and they got it.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. The run from the shotgun. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dome. They'll keep it on the ground. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Makes the catch, it's Robinson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. They'll run it from the gun. Picks up the 1st down. Breaks into the open. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Florida State.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the 1st half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Snags it quickly on the left. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Will, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running is able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
They'll try the counter. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Hand off from the shotgun. Surge to head for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. So now it's 2nd and long. Keep it on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. DB's right up on the receivers. The give on the counter. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Quick release on the RPO. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And he's coming out of the end zone. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24. And good work by the coverage unit. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. On the option. He'll toss it. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. The play action fake.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job of assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
FSU calling its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Daniels. He rifles one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Just make sure to take care of that football. He stopped after a short gain. It'll be third down. Florida State calls its third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's going to run it. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. He'll take the deep shot. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the number 25 team, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. And it's the home squad, keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out a way to pull this out in the second half. Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Snags it, and there's running room. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Finds his big tight end. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
And the Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Red pass, it's complete. Got a little grass. They knock him down at the 40. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
To throw, it's Daniels. Rushes on him. Going to try to get it himself. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
And now on second down for this offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Across the 25. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. The Seminoles want to crank the tempo. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, he'll throw it. He makes a grab. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Second and goal for the offense. They'll run play action. Touchdown, no! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Looking for daylight from inside his 20. They tried to get the wall set up for him. Not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. Huskies offense out there and ready to go. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He'll try to take it back. Oh, he was hoping for the pick six. Instead, he got it down to the 16-yard line.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. This offense has it with really good field position. Grabbed behind the line. It's Robinson. Touchdown, Florida State. A great catch and run for 6. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Handoff from the gun. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Here's Williams to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And this is dropped. Huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Williams looking for a man. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. The corners are walked up tight. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Finds his tight end. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. Williams with the catch. It's Eldridge. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Huskies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Gets the back moving. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Here's a give to Washington. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a third down play. Lined up in the gun, Williams on third down. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Brought down at the 17 as he brought it all the way back inside the 20 after the pick.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close. And I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to eat that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here, I'm up by 2 possessions. I'm still in a very good place. I don't have to get over-aggressive, Jesse, if I don't want to.
No, and you can put this game out of reach, too. If you can score a touchdown, this thing's basically over. And you know, at this area of the field, it's really hard to throw the football because the windows are so small. So be the more physical team. Go ice this game.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. There he goes. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Leaves it with the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. And the Seminoles racing to the line in a hurry up. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. There's some room. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
The Noles with the 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching. Keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Got 8 on 1st down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. The give from the gun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing. You know they're going to run the football. They're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
The Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Quarterback may change this route. Running into the open space. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
And the Noles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Now the play fake. Starts to scramble to the left. Touchdown Seminoles! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Give to Washington again. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Motion from the back. On 3rd down, here's Washington. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I think at this point of the game now, in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there, it didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. They booted away on 4th down. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and in fact,